What I'm going to do in this video is a review and test of the K-Bar Becker BK9 Combat Bowie. Yeah. Well, I'll start off with the specs on the knife. Now I've done the measurements and the weights myself, so it's all true stuff like. So the length from the pommel to the point is 14.5 inches. The blade length from that point there to the point is 9 inches. The metal itself is 1095 Crovan carbon steel. The sharpening angle is 20 degrees. The hardness of the metal is 56 to 58 HRC. The spine is 4.7 millimeters, that bit there. It's got a clip point both sides, so that gives it its combat capability, I suppose. It's got a thumb ramp there, so when you can hold it like that. It's got a nice black coating as well to reduce the rust and the corrosion. So if you're living in the UK or top end of Europe or top end of America or whatever, certainly the UK, you're going to leave that black on, really. I would. But anyway, back to it. Now, what sort of knife is this? It's a short machete, a wilderness survival knife with a combat capability, I would say. Right, the weight of it, the knife on its own, is 1 pound 0.4 ounces, so you can call that a pound if you like, plus the sheath on as well, with a little K-Bar 13 blade stuck in the side, is 1 pound 7 ounces, and it's a high flat grind. Okay, don't know whether you can see that, but it starts from about there where my nail is sort of pointing down. All right, a high flat grind, you could call that a saber grind. So that's it for the blade so far. There's a bee in there. Anyway, I'll get on with it. Right, do the handle bit now. This plastic cover is called Zytel, and it's got a full tang on the handle there, if you can see that. All good stuff. Now it's got a lanyard hole for a bit of string, a bit of paracord. It's got a pommel at the end, so you can sort of, I'll do this side, so you can crack nuts or bang things, or use it as a combat element for fighting, hammer fist blow and all that. Right, it's got 3 screws that you can undo and swap this handle out to for a better handle if you want to do that. It's got slight swelling in the center there, that way, and also that way as well. I don't know whether you can see that. So it's nice and feels good in the hand, you know. And also, and that's it for the handle bit. Now for the sheath, and that bee is, I don't know whether he's stuck. I'll have a look later. He's in the end there. Supposed to be doing a review on this. I suppose this could be the test bit. Get around the other way. Oh, a real softy really, flipping heck. There it is. There he is. Bloody stuck on him. Ah. You better not sting me. Well, he wants to get back in there. There he goes. Yep, he had a good look at me. He had a good look at me. He said, cheers, mate. Right, now back to the flipping video. Oh, my knife fell on the floor. And now for the sheath. Right, okay. This material is sort of a cordura type material. It's got a belt loop on the top there that you can, I can't do this one-handed, but it's got Velcro underneath there and a snap button, so you can take it off your belt without dropping your trousers. No, not dropping your trousers, taking your belt off. And it's only short though. It's only for a trouser belt. It's not for a, I wouldn't say it's for a webbing belt, for webbing, just a trouser belt, I would say. Right, it's got a little pocket there to put whatever you want in it, and also a plastic insert for the Becker K-bar, Becker BK13 little knife there. I'll get that out later. And it's held down. I'm doing well, yeah. It's held down with a nice bit of Velcro. It's got that retention, handle retention there with a little bit of Velcro at the back, so when you sort of open it up, it'll stay open, so the blade doesn't go and cut one of these off. And it's got a couple of holes for a bit of cord down there and at the top there. Now this sheath is left and a right-handed sheath, so the blade can go in that way and, oh, I'm not double jointed, that way and that way. So there you go. That way and that way. So there you go, that's that. So I'll stick that back in there where it belongs, well, temporarily. And it's got a molly system going on the back end here. So I'll just have to show you this K-bar Becker 13 little blade, and we'll get on with a proper test then. And there you are, there's the little K-bar 13. It's very small, little neck knife if you like. I put the paracord on there because it's so small, it helps me to hold it. And it's got a couple of little holes there, I don't know what that means. These holes are probably to reduce the weight or something. You could put cord around it from there up, but I'm not going to bother with that. I find it just as easy, easier just to put the cord at the end, like. But there you go, it's that size, so I can hold it better in my hand to do little things, you know. And it fits in a little plastic insert in there. There's the pocket, and there's the plastic insert just behind it. So if I see if I can push that in, there you go. I'll put it in the other way. No, I don't have to really, I just like to tuck this bit of rope, this bit of paracord just down behind that bungee. There you go, so it looks good. So there you go, that's that. And then put that down, and that's what it looks like. Alright, let's start off with some basic small stuff. Yeah, real sharp. And this is sort of, it's soft wood, but it's very dead, so it's probably a bit hardened a bit and gone a bit brittle. Dead easy, very small bit that. There you go. There you go. That cut through that. It didn't snap too much. Let's try that one. Missed, but it's cutting through. There you go. Easy. Try that biggie. Get that out of the way. It's nice. So that went through quite nice. Yeah. So that the small stuff is dead easy, really, isn't it? So yeah. I mean, it's not snapping. It's cutting right through. Look. Real nice. Oh. The sun's come out. There you go, look at that. No snap in there really. Just goes straight through. Last one. Big old fat one there. There you go. Look how smooth that is. If I can. Look at that. Yeah. Let's go back to my bag or I don't lose it. So there you go. There's a knife. So it cut the small stuff dead easy, and it didn't snap it, it cut straight through. You could see the smooth cut. So that's the small stuff. Now for the bigger stuff, the harder stuff, the man stuff. Saying with his hand on his hip, hide it quick. Well, I chopped this one here and I put this one underneath so it stops it bouncing. So let's get through this. There you go. So far so good. Had to spit on my hand a little bit because it was going out that way. Just, you got to hold on to it like, so it does slip. So I'd understand why people swap this handle out for something a little bit rougher. But yeah, I was going through that all right. It did that last 1/8 to 1/4 just split off. So there you go. just do this other bit now. Just to bounce so much. Whoa. Stick it somewhere else. Right, just got to be careful here because that's a stone. So I'll chop through that. I'll probably get through it so far and then give it a kick. But yeah, I'm not going to do all of it because I've done that side once, so you can see how it goes. So there you go. I'll just do this bit and then yeah, I'm going to move on because I'm conscious of this stone underneath. But I'll get it done and then I'll start splitting it down then. So to do feather sticks. So there you go. Not bad so far. So there's the little bit of wood that I just chopped up. And this is my batoner. Now, I made that ages ago. All it is a bit of wood with a little bit cut out so you can grip it like that. That's all you need. And if you might notice, it's sawed on a one end. Well, what I'm ultimately trying to say to you is I got no saw in this video, all right, or in my bag over there. So no saw. It's all this knife is doing all the work. This, I just wanted to declare that this was made in a previous knife video. All right, so there you go. That's me batoner, and that's that. Right, let's split this wood down to make some feather sticks. Get that out of the way. Right, okay. On there. That. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. See if I can split this one down as well, a bit more. There you go. Thinner the angle, the better feather sticks, as far as I'm concerned. Unless you're mega good at it. Right, split this one down as well. There we go, splitting the wood, dead easy. Right, now for feather sticks. Okay, there's a nice bit, nice slim. Just get this going now. Get that there. Right, one thing I didn't mention before, you can hold it like that, but you can also get your thumb down the edge there as well, like that, so you can choke up on it. I forgot all about that. There you go. Yeah, a little bit easier. Turn it on you a little bit. To one side, get the outer edge because it's dry anyway. Oh yes, that's better. A 20-degree angle on a blade is really good for feather sticks. In my opinion, like. Go, put that there, turn it round, get a bit more out of it. No, get another piece now. Could do that edge as well. I might as well, yeah. Why not? If you do this regular, you get good at it, but you get strong as well, you know. I mean, I don't do this regular. I used to, but I don't anymore, so I've lost my strength, you know. But yeah, you do this regular and you'll get really strong. So all this will come really easy, strength-wise. And also, the drawbacks of this knife, this machete, being a pound in weight, you've got to use your strength a bit more than rather than the weight. But I'd rather have one of these and use my strength and get fitter as I go along, you know. So so it's not a bad thing after all. Oh, my knee. Oh. Oh, look at that. Perfect spring. Bloody hell. And even if you're not doing a very good job, you could just do bits at a time and and sort of let the curls build up slowly. There's some nice curls there, not bad. Now, there is a plant in this country, and probably others as well, that provides naturally produced feather sticks. So you don't have to do this if this plant is about. Oh yes, you won't find that in any survival books. And after this, I'll show you the plant. You'll know it, but maybe you haven't realised you can use it like that. Oh, see, my hand's getting tired now, so I'm not seasoned into it, see? But when you get stronger, you'll get better at it. Yeah, a plant that provides feather sticks without doing all the cutting. I'll show you that in a minute. No, that'll do, I've had enough. My hand's getting tired. Not used to it, see? Not like once upon a time. I'll do it a bit more and then I'll see if I can light it then. Oh. Right, okay. Now, you can't use a ferro rod with one of these because of the way it's, well, this is probably something to do with the coating and the angle of the metal as well, probably. So can't use one of these. So what I would do now is normally I'd split these down into little sticks and collect the bigger stuff before I start lighting, and then so see if I can get it alight. Anyway, you should, as far as I'm concerned, if you carry one of them ferro rod, especially a big thick one like that, you should have one of them. And with this particular one with the little whistle on, you can do finer sort of cuts, you know, just doing that with a hard composite ferro rod. You can't do that with a hard composite ferro rod with other sort of steels, you know, the steel bit. But anyway, waffling on. So see if I can get this to go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. There's no cheating as well. There you go. Whoa. Awesome. Get the knife out the way. Ooh, nearly cut myself. So there you go. That's how you do it. And I didn't cheat either, because I got another video that shows how to cheat at doing this on a video. So anyway, I didn't cheat. Right, now for this magic plant. You probably think I'm joking. That makes its own feather sticks. Right, okay, you do know the bush. You might not have noticed. We've done enough dirt time like me, you get to know stuff, all right? And this bush is the, oh yes, you know it, the gorse bush. Yeah, look at all them feather sticks. Now there you go, the brown bits, you know, that's just underneath the bush. And now I bet you thought, yeah, gorse butch, you can make a nice cup of tea out of the yellow petals or eat them raw and all that, but you can make fire out of the brown bits. The only problem is you need gloves really to get these little bits. So I might just give it a go actually. So I'll put the camera down and collect some and show you that it will light, he says. It probably won't now, but anyway, feather sticks from a plant. And you won't find that in any survival books. And there you go, ghost feather sticks. Right. It does work, honest. You gotta be careful. Oh, it's all sticking to me. Oh, it started then. Yes. Look at that. Hope it don't melt the camera now. There you go. I bet you thought I was just a daft old hiker as well. God, I don't know. Okay, what about making a notched peg for a spring trap or a tent? Mounts about the same thing. Get a point on first. Get rid of the excess first, light chopping. And then carve the rest off. That's the point. If it's going to be a tent peg or a part of the trap that's going to go in the ground. Hope you can see this. Oh, something's sticking in my leg. So it's lean towards you a little bit. I'm on a hill here, so it's not comfortable. This is quite comfortable doing this. It's quite satisfying as well. It's relaxing. You know, you could take big chunks off if you wanted to, but if you want to do it accurately, you take little bits off at a time. You know, light carvings. You know, I just make that point the way you want it, which is strong but not, you know, in between strong but not snappable, you know. just getting tiny shavings. You know, you can take your time. Even if you make a mistake, there's hundreds of these in this woods, all little limbs lying about. There you go, that'll do. Stick in the ground. That's a little bit broken there, but it's all right. So there's your point. Now let's get the notch in. I'm giving it a bang because it's like a dead limb. It's gone a bit hard really. It is soft wood, but it's there you go. So you just do this business and just take your time. Get it right. You could use any part of it really. Oh. Yeah, this is a dead limb off a fallen tree, so the wood is quite hard, but you can see where I'm going, you know. Just cutting that notch out, stick it in the ground, make a tent peg, or something for a trap, you know. Get in there. There you go. That's all it is. Oh. Whoop. Oh, that'll do. Right. Oh. Right, there you go. Oh, sit down. Oh. And there's the point. And then you get the other bit under there if it's a spring trap. That bit can go on the ground. Or just a tent peg, you know, it's much the same thing. The other bit will go like that. So there you go. Dead easy really. But when you get a good quality knife like this, and you might call it expensive, depends who you are. When you get good gear, you feel comfortable in this relentless environment with good gear. It's psychologically comfortable, you know, and you sort of season yourself into the situation, and you feel comfortable with it, you know. So in the end, you wouldn't want to change the handle for better ones and take the the black off and all that. You just get used to it, you know, you season yourself in. So yeah, so do that. I mean, because I'm not a regular user, a doer of this, you know, this is my best effort. But if you're a native living in the jungle or something, you know, in the end, you're going to start carving little figures of people, you know, something to do, you know, once you've established everything you've got, you know. So it's going to get easy. It's going to get, you know, it's going to get good. So anyway, there's your spring, yeah, sort of break, or, you know, whatever you call it, for a spring trap, you know, or a tent peg. So, anyway, this can do that. All right, righty, miscellaneous stuff now. Now I just want to say, I gotta say this because I want to, you know, making one of these batons. I see a lot of people getting a log, massive thick log, and then making a handle that big. It must take all day. You wouldn't do that in real life, you know. I know I've sawed the ends, but all you need is a log like that, and just cut a piece out. Look at that, I can just hold it, it's all right. That's just something I wanted to say. But each to his own, innit? Because if you've only got limited amount of strength, you're not going to have a thick log with a little thin handle, you know, and cut it all right round. That's all you need. All right. A lot of people swap this sheath out and get a better one. It's an okay sheath, but that's as far as it goes. But I think these one that you could swap out doesn't fit the K-bar Becker 13 little neck knife inside of there. Right, nothing wrong. I have nothing bad to say about this, survival wise. It is absolutely brilliant. I never thought I'd say that, but I've warmed to it a bit more these days. And when I first looked at it and got it, I thought it looked like an elongated sheath knife, and I wasn't really keen on it. But I see it as a short machete now, and a parachute regiment machete is 10 inches, and this one's 9 inches on the blade. So, and that parachute regiment's bloody awful. That one, I had it years ago in breakaway survival school, and I gave it away. The only thing I kept of it was the file, and it wasn't very good. But this is 100 times better than that. So, but it's a lot more expensive as well. So I got nothing bad to say about this. It's really, really good. However, oh sorry, a combat element. Of course, you got that extra reach and all that, and because of the weight, the balance point is about there. You could swing it about in a combat situation, and of course stabbing as well with a clipped point. But one bad thing with the combat element, because of the width of that, to get anything underneath the ribs, you need to turn it like that when plunging. Okay, so there you go. So that's just miscellaneous stuff, including that lot. And last thing on the miscellaneous stuff, people swap this handle out as well. It was a bit slippery. It was coming out of my hand a little bit, and I had to spit on my hand and this, that and the other. You can get other scales, but if you haven't got much money, you can get a roll of tape like this, which is that tape that sort of has the white residue on the underside. It's quite strong, and you could just use this tape to wrap around the handle there. Okay, just, you know, put as much as you want on, because you could use this tape for tinder, and it's just like birch bark as well when it goes. You can use it as tinder, but you've got to have a lighter, or you can use it as kindling if you've only got a ferro rod. All right, so this can, oh, shall I show? Oh no, I can't, I haven't got a lighter. So I should, well, it does go, right? So that's just a little bit of miscellaneous stuff. So that's that. Just one more thing. Can you fit this Becker BK9 in a PLCE side pouch? Yes, you can. But you've got to put it slanting like that and put it in first before anything else. But it will fit. So there you go. That's that. And that's it. So this video was supposed to be about the K-Bar Becker BK9, but it went to freeing bees that are stuck in a stump to showing a plant that makes its own feather sticks. So anyway, but we got there in the end. So anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and I hope you found this video very amusing. Cheers.